Our tree farm is the North Kachess Tree Farm on the northeast corner of Lake Kachess. We are on property that Steve and I acquired back in 2008. We have been familiar with this region since 1992 when we bought the old Lake Kachess Resort on the west side of the lake. And we watched this piece of property as it was logged in 1995.
Our tree farm is about 216 acres. It was previously owned by Plum Creek and had been clear cut. It's got mostly Douglas fir from the replanting. It has some cedar, has some hemlock, has some alder and other, small hardwoods.
I met Steve and Nancy, Steve in 2009. He was working on a landslide issue and I was one of the people that was working with him on that. And then we started working together on the tree farm. 3 years ago, we thinned the area that we're sitting in right now, which was about 35 acres. Last year, we thinned about 30 acres further up the hill. And then we have another 25-acre unit to do in the spring.
And so our goal has been to thin it out so that we can create more habitat here. So we have done commercial thinning and created some habitat piles. My goal has been very eagerly to remove a lot of the excess smaller trees so that we can make it a healthier forest.
Well, we've seen signs of elk and deer, obviously small rabbits and squirrels. At times, driving in, we have seen a bear or two and some sign of bear.
We have 4 streams. One is a potentially fish-bearing perennial stream. 3 of them are year-round and perennial, but they are quite thin. And the lake is dammed and can be drawn down 60 linear feet. And so that reduces the habitat access for fish. But the streams have remained even in some of the drought years.
The streams, we're protecting them by doing road maintenance continually, and we installed the bridge so that we would overcome an issue that we had before we put the bridge in 2010.
Well, you can see one of the challenges behind me of the snow in April. We have a short logging season because of you can't get in until later in the spring, and sometimes you get spring snowstorms. We also have fire danger during the summer, and so we have to shut down then. So that's a main one. And finally, it's not a big place. And so doing commercial thinning on what is a very steep slope, getting a logger to come out for a job like that isn't easy.
I think Steve and Nancy are good tree farmers because of their attitude and their conscientiousness to manage their timberlands. They're so excited and enthused about doing the right thing with the forest lands that they have. And I think the biggest thing is their attitude. They want to do a great job.
Something we've really appreciated and been helpful to us is the WSU extension course on forestry that we took during COVID from Kevin Sobrist, and then Andy Perleberg came out and reviewed the property with us, helped us prepare our forest management plan. And I've learned a lot from them, and it's something I really appreciate about having a tree farm is how much I can learn.
We appreciate the value of being able to enhance the natural habitat and look forward to having a more diverse and more healthy forest in the future.
Our plans for the tree farm when we're no longer able to care for it involve talking to our kids who unfortunately live on the East Coast, and so they're far away, though they really like the land. We've also started thinking about trying to find an organization that may have the same goals we do for the land, that we might pass it on to.